Hey guys, welcome back again. This is Tony with Backwoods Biker Magazine. I've got something special for you right now. The knife of the month for the month of May. The Winkler Field Knife. Alright guys, welcome back. If you remember last year, we reviewed a piece of gear from Winkler Knives. Several of our military buddies asked us to reach out to Winkler to review their axes along with, I'm going to stick my glasses on here so I can look with you here. And I don't know, I think we reviewed about 20 axes, and probably 90% of them was in this category here, in this size, right? And this axe, it impressed us a lot. I mean, it is a workhorse. Now, Winkler designs a lot of his stuff based upon historic pieces. That's not the case here because he's also has a military background and he makes a lot of gear for our military right now. He currently makes a lot of stuff for our military, and he makes an axe that looks just like this, but the pole comes down to a point because it's a tactical axe. This is kind of tactical slash outdoors, you know, bushcraft stuff. You know, I mean, this is a really, really nice deal the way he put it together. The steel is impeccable, the design is impeccable, the micarta scales on this, dude, I mean, it's just awesome. So this was the first thing that we saw from Winkler. We're going to talk more about that as we reveal our axes for 2018, because I got to mention this again, you know, I mean, just can't get around that. But that was our first one, and then once we reviewed that, then several guys said, hey, why didn't you ask to review one of the knives? Well, I reached out to Daniel Winkler, and he said, find something on the website that you'd like to see. I took a glance at everything, and then when I hit this page that the field knife was on, it was like, it's on. Right here is the guy that I want to see in person, because to me, the Fieldcraft knife, look at this, see that right there, is the perfect size for either a woodsman's knife, a sportsman's knife, or a tactical knife. This is the perfect size. Now, I know a lot of you guys want the big old Rambo style knives. That's fine. I'm not going to be critical of you or even tell you why I don't want it. But at my age, I've seen a lot of blades, and I've used a lot of blades, including those big hog legs that weigh more than you do when they're strapped on your side. But this one is the perfect size to me. And you know, anything you get from Winkler, I mean, as I said, he got his start by building reenactment knives, okay? Historic style knives, tomahawks. As a matter of fact, if you want to see some of his tomahawks in action, watch the movie called The Last of the Mohicans. He made all of the blades for that particular movie, and that put his name on the map a lot. It really did. But let me just give you a little history on this. I downloaded some so I could really give it to you here. It says the field knife has dual inspiration. It is comparable in size and profiles to the knives Daniel Winkler preferred during his years as a historical enactor. The knife is versatile and well suited to camp chores and tasks encountered on primitive tasks. It's great for bushcrafting. Second, the knife mirrors a hand-forged piece Winkler created for a member of Naval Special Warfare who was a great outdoorsman, a revered operator, and a man who was integral in the development of several team-specific Winkler knife designs, as well as the WK utility knife. All right, the guy's name was Rat, and he went by Carnivore. He was a senior chief petty officer who passed away in 2011. So Winkler not only does the reenactment stuff, you know, don't poo-poo him, because he also has a bigger following in the military, and you look on his website and you can see that. Tactical knives that are actually being used by our boys and our girls right now in the different arenas around the world. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about this knife. All right, this one here is made out of 80 CRV2 steel. It has a black oxide no glare finish, which is important if you're talking tactical. The blade length itself is 5 3/4 inches. Overall length is 10 1/4 inches. The blade thickness is 3 16 inches. It's got a full tapered tang on it, and the thumb index, this jimping right here, this jimping is really cool. It's crossed hatch. I don't know if you can see it real well, but I hope you can. And then of course it's got a little finger choil at the back, between the back of the blade and the hilt itself. And then the scales are made out of walnut, and they're sculpted, and they are bad to the bone, man. I mean, I just love this knife. The knife itself weighs 4 ounces. The sheath that it comes in puts at 1.25 ounces. I mean 1.25 pounds, you know, together, both of them. All right, I believe that's it. You know, let me see here. I keep this scale right here for just such a reason. We'll take a look at this, see if we can get this to hook in here and give you that online live demonstration. All right, that says 7 ounces, you know, together. So I mean, that sounds like that sounds better that way. Let me see here. Let's just do this again. Yeah. All right. 7 ounces altogether, you know, and 4 ounces on the knife blade itself. That's light, but it's very stout. Okay. The sheath itself is a lined kydex with leather cover, very neat, and it's designed for multiple carry options. This knife here is about $375 from Winkler, and it takes about 12 weeks, 10 to 12 weeks to get one of these. I mean, that's how busy he is. He's backed up, and he's not a one-man pony show. He's got a whole staff of folks out there, but they're just busy, man. They're making stuff for people like you and me and our military guys and girls, you know. So he's really, really busy. Now, what I suggest here, this is needs to be treated. It's got a nice 90-degree spine right there. I haven't tried anything as far as, let me see, where would that guy be at? I've got a ferrule rod right here. I haven't tried this yet. Oh yeah, there you go. I'll start a fire here if I'm not careful. Don't want to do that. Nice 90-degree spine for using with your ferrule rod, or if you need to use some flint, it would help you out in that way also. But like anything else, you know, you're going to have to treat this wooden handle. And again, my go-to thing is the bush butter. And I treat everything. I treat the whole blade. I'm not going to put it back in the sheath unless it's been treated, because of the fact I don't want this thing rusting on me. And once you put it on there, all you do is rub it in. You got to be careful on this blade, because your digits will be laying down on the table if you're not careful there, you know. And then as you use it, it works itself in. You know, same thing goes with this leather sheath. You know, you're going to be out in the bush. You want this thing to be treated very, very well. So there you have it, man. That is the May knife of the month. And I got to tell you, you know, when we do these, we're talking about, well, what might be the knife of the year? You know, we've seen several that guys are saying, oh, now that's definitely going to be the knife of the year, and then something else will come. Well, maybe this one will. But I got to tell you, for me, this is the perfect size for a bushman. Perfect size to be able to carry, scout carry if you want to, because it's not so heavy it's going to pull your pants down. Fits comfortably. But, you know, you look historically at guys like Kephart or Sears, you know, they didn't carry these big old honking knives. You know, I mean, this is real close to the size. Might be a little bit bigger than you know, the Kephart design, you know, that he made very, very famous, and that almost every knife maker out there has since copied. You know, knife of the year last year was the oh, let me see here. What's the name of that company? I'm looking right here in this magazine here. I tell you right now. It is, it's not Winkler. There you go. LT Wright Genesis Scandi. Okay, and it looks just like the Kephart knife. All right, sorry about that pause there, but I had to read here. I just see so many knives, you know, I can't remember everything, but this is nice. It's the perfect size. It's sexy. It looks good. It functions very, very well. It's very sharp. It's easy to maintain out in the field. Those are the things that make this thing the knife of the month. You know, as far as pricing is concerned, yes, it's a little bit pricey at $375, but it's a lifetime knife. You'll pass this on to somebody else who will pass it on to somebody else. That's just the quality of this knife. So appreciate you watching, and we got the folder of the month that'll be coming up next for you, and I think that you'll look forward to seeing that also. So until next time, we want you to subscribe, like, and share, and when you email us your email address, all you got to do is say, I'm subscribed. We put you in the database, and now you're eligible to receive free gear. We'll email you, tell you what the shipping is, and you know, you might get a knife, you might get an axe, you might get a water filter. I mean, this is all kinds of stuff that we give away here, so give us that. All right, so until next time, we appreciate you watching, appreciate your support, and all you say and you do. You want us to answer an email for you, just send it. We'll answer your question. You ride free, you live free, and as always, you be safe out there.